I've run aground. I feel I'm burning up inside. Oh, hear me crying. I feel like everyone's alive, and I am dying. Oh, 'cause you are all I need. The reason I breathe.
Alright guys, welcome to another F1 2015 Series Hero Career Mode, this time once again in a Manor for round 2 at the Malaysian Grand Prix. And here, as you can see, we're in a wet session, and this car doesn't have enough downforce and it's going to get worse. But we're going to skip on to our fastest lap time now in qualifying. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please follow me. It's at the link down below at Rappers F1. You'll see some cheeky, not banter on F1 weekends, but obviously right now not a lot. But here we go, get back onto the video right now, and we are just doing our final qualifying run. We did our first run, which was actually good enough for 13th, 14th place, but we thought we'd go up towards the end of the session so we can get as high up the grid as possible. And this lap's been pretty poor. The first sector's been a bit down, and here we go on the last corner. Let's see what sort of exit we get. It should be actually looking to be a pretty good, it should be an improvement, and we come across the line for P8. That's a pretty decent lap time actually, and yeah, not too bad. And just remember guys, this is actually on Legend AI, so this is actually on the highest difficulty level, so this is actually pretty good for us at the moment. And obviously we performed decent in Australia, obviously that 7th place in the race, and here we're looking to sort of repeat where we obviously come off where we left off from, and this is actually looking pretty good. We're skipping all the way to the end of the session now, and let's see where we actually come. And this should be hopefully, well, it looks like P8, it looks like it, and it looks like our, looks like Will Stevens is pretty happy with that. Look at that, look at that. I think we have just got P8 on the grid. Let's have a look. Pretty good, seem pretty happy. And we start P8 on the grid for the Malaysian Grand Prix. So here we go, guys, we've got a good opportunity to get some decent points here. And let's go for the race at the Malaysian Grand Prix, round 2. So here we go for the start of the Malaysian Grand Prix round 2. We've got good opportunities. Once again wet, but here we go for the race. The Malaysian Grand Prix, we're in for 5 red lights for the start of this race. And here we go. And we are lights out, away we go. And we get, once again, a lot of wheel spin. We're going to get completely mugged off the start. We're going to try and defend early, and we are doing so. But Sauber's going to get past. I think it's Ericsson. Yes, he's got a bar inside. We're going to switch to the inside right now to cover everyone else off. We're going to up the inside, bring quite late. Going up the inside of, I think it was Raikkonen there. And we are currently in P5, just going to try and defend off Raikkonen. He's up the inside, so we're leaving room. And this has been a correct start. Around the outside, we get a bit of a... Oh, we get a bit of a tag slapper there. Oh my god, not the best. But here comes Raikkonen, but he's quite far back actually. He's lost a lot of time from that. And we are in P5. And let's see if we can pick up any more positions. Can we, if we've got a chance? Possibly. The two Williams are holding up Sebastian Vettel right now. He's up in front of us. And let's see if we can just keep up with them. If we can, then this would be a good job, obviously. But this car is so underpowered in the straight line because of the 2014 engine it has. But we should, if we can keep in the slipstream, we have a good opportunity to try and get past these guys. But it's quite optimistic from us. I don't really think we have the pace right now to even keep up with them. And here comes Raikkonen. He's got quite a decent exit off that corner. There's a couple of corners that double right-hander. Well, this grip is pretty poor, but we still keep hold of P5 for now, and that's pretty good. So it's a pretty good start to the race so far, and we actually are meeting our objective, which is actually P5, but that doesn't really matter. At this stage of this career mode, really, it's about trying to get the points we can. And obviously last season we got the points we came with that Caterham that was not the best, and those cars I wasn't really used to. With these cars I'm more used to. I'm more used to where these cars drive because obviously I've driven them so much before, and I've driven all of these cars before, so I know how these cars drive more than last season. So this is a completely different challenge in itself, and last season was completely different. But here we are, we're defending against Raikkonen. He's got that OP, he's got that Ferrari power. And we've got the standard mix, down standard mix now for this last corner now to try to save some fuel. And we're trying to push him off a little bit wide. We're not pushing him off, but we're just trying to defend him as much as we can. And we are still running P5. Hamilton's the fastest lap of the race, obviously, for the first lap. We are still in P5, but we're still coming under attack by actually I think it's Verstappen now. He's got to pass Raikkonen, so it's all to play for. There's a lot of drivers behind us who can still get past us, and yeah, Vettel is still there with he's getting pretty much blocked by 2 Williams, but this has been a pretty decent start to the Malaysian Grand Prix, and I think Raikkonen's got past Verstappen once again, so Raikkonen is our main rival. Look at that. Oh, here we go. He's right behind us. He's got the slipstream, and we're sort of defending to the right to keep hold of this position. He's gone quite late on the brakes, and he's tried to go around the outside, but we still defend to keep P5. Now cutting on to lap 4 now. There's a couple of laps later on, and Raikkonen is still there with us. He's been battling with us for a couple of laps right now, and we are still in position, and it has been pretty good from us, pretty good defending so far. But look at that train behind us. We've got a massive train behind us. We're slower than a lot of cars, and we're defending a race that really is pretty hard to defend because these cars behind us are much more faster than us. And here goes Raikkonen around out, so he's going to try to go for the move. He's done a quite a late braking maneuver once again, like he did in lap 2, and we still keep holding him off. He can't get past us, and this is what we've got to do right now. We've got to try and get the points we can at this stage of the season, because let's face it, as we got from last season, the start of the season is where it all really makes up. Like, we can win all the races towards the end of the season, we're not getting good results in the start of the season. Now going on to lap 6 now, and we are running P4 now. I don't know what happened to one of the leaders. I think they might have pitted, or I don't really have a clue, but we're preparing this lap now because we will try and get the undercut, because we know if we come in sort of a lap later we'll be stuck in traffic in the pit lane. So we'll come in earlier, a lap earlier, and we'll see if this pays off. I don't know if it will, but we could still keep in top 5 or top 6, so this will be good. We come into the pit lane now, and we need quite a decent stop, and I'm sure we will. Most teams will do the same sort of stops, which doesn't really make sense in this game, but there you go. Here we come to the pit lane to get our only pit stop of the day done, hopefully. Go on to intermediates once again, and we get a pretty decent stop, 2.3. It's pretty decent, and we come out of the pit lane now behind our teammate. It's Bottas. So Bottas has retired from the race, so that's why we've lost. We've actually gained a position now. So we actually are into basically net P4, net P5 technically right now. But we'll see where we come out sort of towards the end of this lap and lap 8, and here we go, coming on to the end of this lap. We've had a nice decent out lap so far. It's been a pretty decent lap from us. It's hopefully we can jump a lot of drivers in the pit lane, because we can see some people in the pit lane right now, and they're the people we were battling with before we came to pit lane, so we can beat them out of the pit lane. That'd be good. And here comes the last corner. We get a pretty decent exit off this up to rich mix once again, because we need the more power we have. And here we come. Let's see where we are. There's a lot of traffic, and I just think we are gonna jump. That's Verstappen coming out of pit lane, so we actually have jumped him, and we are back into sort of net P4, net P5 kind of sort of. So that's pretty decent from us actually. We've jumped Verstappen, which was important for us, because if we got caught up in that traffic in the pit lane, we'd be nowhere. So that's a good call from us. We're behind our teammate right now, so it'll be pretty slow on those intermediates. There's one intermediate, now we're going to come for lap 13 now, and Raikkonen has jumped us, and we're battling with Verstappen towards the end of the race. Nothing really much happened. Raikkonen got away after he jumped us from the pit lane. And there's been a big collision behind us. I think it was like between Grosjean and Verstappen, and we have got away from this now, and this is pretty good. We've got away, and this may help us. We're on 1 lap older tyres than the rest of the field, and if the more gap we can get now is the better for us later on. And we don't want to have that experience towards what happened towards the end of Australia, where we got mugged off the last straight, where we lost out to P6 and we came P7 in the end. So we've got to try and avoid that, and if so, that would be fantastic. But yeah, after Raikkonen jumped us in the pit lane, you know, we tried to, because he had cold tyres, and we tried to get past. Like we rejoined sort of 2.8 seconds behind him, so there's not really a chance to get past him again. And that's the way it is. We lost out to Raikkonen. We're still meeting our target, and then P5 should be some very good points now. We are coming under attack from the cars behind us. They are going to be very much quicker than that. I think Ricardo's now got past Grosjean somehow on the DRS sign, so we are just wary of who we're going to be fighting with towards the end. But as the engineer has said there, DRS has been enabled, and that is probably the worst news that we could have heard at this point, because DRS, this car versus cars with other DRS, I mean, even the Renault power would get past us pretty easily. So we are going to be very much under pressure for P5 at the end of the race, because our tyres are wearing off. Ricardo and all the cars behind us are much more faster because they're a lap younger, and here comes Ricardo, he's right behind us right now, and double right-hander, we're going to be quite slow. So Hamilton's won the race, he's how far ahead he is, so that's a pretty good job from him. I think he won, I don't know if he won last time out, but yeah, here comes Ricardo on the outside, and we touch a little bit and throw a hand of frustration up in the air. But we're okay though, we're still running P5, but we're parking the bus right now. This is tense, because at this moment we don't know where we're going to be, and we're trying to get a good exit off this corner. Look, there is Ricardo trying to get past us right now. We've got this long straight coming up, but this is where DRS is active, and this is a good opportunity for him to get past us. We're going to try and defend as hard as we can now. Yeah, a decent exit is what we need from this corner, and we have got a pretty decent exit up to Rich Mix that right now. And here comes Ricardo. He's in our slipstream. He's got the DRS, and we're defending as much as we can. Ricardo's got past us, but he hasn't completely mugged us off. We're going to go up the inside, and he's absolutely breaking us as he can. We're going to try and keep him, and he's right there with us, and he's got round the outside. He's done it. He's got round the outside, and we've been mugged off once again. We've been mugged off, and we come P6. Oh guys, once again we have been taken for a position at the end of the race like Australia. That is so upsetting. And again, the DRS in when DRS got enabled, that completely hurt our race, because Ricardo got past us. But that's the way it is, guys. A pretty good start to the season. We're running the McLaren next. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more racing content on the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys for watching.